First, I'd always tell people, just be smart. Don't avoid the sun, have fun in the sun, but just be aware of what's going on. Certain places like Utah, we live at high altitude, and that puts us at a little bit more risk for getting sunburns. So some things you want to do is really sun protect. So you want to think about not only just using sunscreen, but also hats, clothing. You want to do things like avoid midday sun between the hours of 10 and 2, which can really be peak sun hours.
A lot of stores out there, and especially online, you can buy clothing that has a UPF factor in it. It's the equivalent of the SPF factor in sunscreen. And if you buy that, that will be very protective. It's lightweight. Colors don't even matter, so wearing a black one would not make you feel any hotter or sweat anymore.
So you'll often hear people say things like, oh, I need to go tanning because I'm going to Hawaii in a week or two. And base tans really don't afford much protection at all. We always recommend avoiding, quote, base tans. You really want to focus on sun protection. It's important to remember that a tan is a sign of a burn, and it's your body's way of trying to protect itself.
It is a myth, though, to think that because you have darker skin that you are more protected from the sun. You may be less likely to burn, but you still incur the sun damage. And so I encourage everybody, regardless of skin color, to wear sunscreen. The three things you want to look for in a good sunscreen is, number one, that it is broad spectrum and covers both the sunlight UVA protection as well as the UVB protection. Number two, you want to make sure that it has at least an SPF or sun protection factor coverage of 30 or 50 as recommended by your doctor. Now, an SPF factor of 30 implies by FDA standards that it covers 98% of the UVA and UVB sunlight. SPF 50 covers close to 99% of the UVA and UVB sunlight. Therefore, anything above SPF 50 is not any more beneficial as a coverage, as a broad spectrum coverage.